you're not alone right now. There are so many things that are happening for a gazillion reasons, and you don't have to make sense of them. What's really important is for you to surrender. Really flow with this process. Feel a little bit deeper into the body so that you can so that your body can open up, so that your body can feel more things and can release more things. We don't really even know how we're feeling right now. Like, everything is a little bit everywhere. My parents are also feeling this. I don't know what's going on. They're not feeling like themselves. I was feeling like this Friday. It was you're always going to be going through multiple phases at once. It's never just going to be one thing. And so Friday, a really bizarre, very little energy, dizzy, very like you don't really know what, like you're not feeling like yourself. You don't really know what to do. You feel very dizzy, so very imbalanced. Like one little move, I was like completely out of balance. You don't really have a lot of motivation to do much of anything. Yeah, and you feel kind of not fully here. And that's another big thing that I've noticed, that I've been noticing. Like, you don't really feel like you're here. And because you are a multidimensional being, you're actually in a gazillion other worlds and a gazillion other realities too. And that is trippy, but at the same time, this is part of who we are. As energy, we're everything. As energy, we are everywhere. As energy, we encompass so much, and this reality becomes a whole different reality than what we're used to. So I just wanted to share a little bit of like my experience, a little bit of what I've been feeling, and I know that a lot of us are also feeling this too. Very kind of out of place, out of body, not sure what's going on, not sure even what to do. And a lot of the times there is nothing really left for you to do. All there is really left to do is just honor and surrender and be a little more present, be a little bit more open, start to feel a little bit more. One thing that I realized is that we are not used to, and we're not so comfortable not doing anything, like not listening to anything, not doing anything that we deemed as productive. Like, even if when we're laying down or we're relaxing, there's always this sense of we are receiving something, even if it's just listening to something or watching something. Like, we're rarely just sitting or laying down and just observing everything and being like super present. That's not, at some level, that has not been seen as normal. That has been seen as, something's wrong. It feels like you're not motivated to do anything. And there is a lot of different parts of this process where that is exactly what it is. You are literally not in the space to do anything, to create anything, to listen to anything, to watch anything. You're just in a space of beingness. And this is such a huge space to honor, such a huge space to just be in. We don't even know how to be in the beingness, like fully, without the constant distraction, without the constant stimulation, without the constantness of everything. It's weird, it's bizarre. There's a whole bunch of different things going on in your head about what this is, about what this could be, about what could be wrong, about how to change this. And one of the biggest things about the energy of change is that it changes on its own. You actually don't have to do that much in order to allow change to occur. You just have to allow it, and you just have to surrender more into it so that you can be right here, right now. And in that beingness, you actually get to be super multidimensional, and you get to do so much more, and you get to be so much more, and you get to allow and receive so much more. But that's the key. The biggest key is for us to allow ourselves to be fully present in a way that we never have before. So, not the only one. I just kind of woke up. My eyes have been going through quite a bit of rewiring and rewriting. So it's been kind of, a little bit of a challenge to have my eyes wide open. I did a session today, and most of the session was with my eyes closed. Stuff happened with the gut, with the stomach. There's a lot for me right now, and I go through different phases. We all go through different phases. There's a lot of deeper integrating, deeper anchoring. And when that happens, you go through a lot of cold sensations, cold chills. Almost every time that I lay down in bed. And it could be super sunny, super warm outside. I lay down, and within a couple minutes, I'm freezing. So I have to get under the covers or get under a blanket. Okay. The other day when I went to the radio station and I greet the host, she's like, "You're super cold," or "You're really cold." "You're cold." She mentioned I was cold. And it wasn't cold outside. So your body is no longer affected by your external temperature. This is something that I remember that I learned from one of my teachers, that your body starts to regulate its own body temperature. Which is, there's a huge purpose for that. It's no longer as influenced by external temperature. So you'll go through hot, really, really hot, and you'll go through really, really cold. Regardless of what the temperature is outside, what the temperature is in the room, it doesn't even matter, because your body will activate certain frequencies, and depending on the frequencies will depend on what your body is doing, where it is in its process, and that'll influence the temperature. So Just really keep that in your forefront, really keep that in your consciousness, that absolutely everything is changing right now. And when we say everything, guys, it is literally everything. So keep yourself wide open, keep yourself in the flow. Really feel into when you need to just completely let go and completely rest and surrender, and when your higher self is like, okay, that's enough, it's time to move, which is also really interesting. And you probably won't go through that at the beginning, because at the beginning your body's like, no, stop doing, you have to rest. And there will be moments where you won't even have the energy to fight it anymore, because you will be super exhausted. And that's a huge phase to honor. You will go through you will go through this many, many, many more times. And then once you hit another phase, then higher self will be like, okay, flip the switch. You're ready to, you've honored the resting phase. Now you gotta go into the doing phase. Now you gotta go into the whatever the case may be, creator phase. We go in and out of these phases all the time. This is no longer linear. This is no longer it makes sense. There's a new logic to these things, but a lot of the time it doesn't make any sense. It won't be like what you're used to. You won't be able to do the things that you used to do in the same way. So just really keep yourself wide open. Really keep yourself super expanded in your breath and in your body, so that your body can support you in so many ways. So I haven't done an English video in a while, but this is also a part of me that I do need to honor, and I will continue to share all aspects of myself. So thanks so much for being here. See you later.